For Jose's warm-up, we'll first have him marching on the spot for 3 minutes. We'll then get him to do some shoulder rolls, which warm up the rotator cuff. We then get him to do some arm circles, some leg swings, some sit to stand practice, some heel toe walking for balance. We then go into his testing battery. First assessment being resting blood pressure. He'll sit upright in a chair with back support, keep his feet flat on the floor and uncrossed legs, rest his bare arm on his leg and sit quietly for 5 minutes before I begin. I then explain he'll do the 5 times sit to stand test. He'll sit on a chair on a flat floor. He'll sit in the middle of the chair with his back straight, feet flat on the floor and arms folded across his chest. When I say go, he'll stand up all the way and sit all the way back down 5 times in a row as quickly as he can without using his hands. A stopwatch will begin the moment I say go. I explain his next test will be the 30-second arm curl test. He'll sit straight on the middle of a sturdy chair with his feet flat on the floor, keeping his back straight. He'll hold the weight in his dominant hand with the handshake grip. He'll brace his upper arm against his torso so only his forearm moves. On the word go, curl the weight up through a full range of motion while rotating your wrist so your palm faces your shoulder at the top. Slowly lower the weight back down to the starting position with your arm fully extended. Repeat this continuous motion, keeping count of every full curl completed in 30 seconds. Then explain the single leg stance test. He'll stand on a firm, flat surface. He'll stand with his hands by his side, look forward ahead and pick a spot on the wall at eye level to focus on. He'll lift one foot about 10 centimeters off the ground, ensuring his legs do not touch. The timer will start once his foot leaves the floor, but the timer will immediately stop once that lifted foot has touched the floor or he has little hops. I then explain he'll do a timed up and go test. He'll sit fully back on a standard chair with his feet on the floor. When I say go, immediately he'll stand up from the chair without using his hands to push off if possible, walk at a normal pace to the marker placed about 3 meters away on the floor, turn 180 degrees around and walk back to the chair, turn and sit all the way back down in the chair exactly how he started. He'll then end off with the 6-minute walk test. His aim is to walk back and forth between 2 markers as far as he can in 6 minutes, and he'll walk at a speed he can maintain. Finally, his cool down, he'll start with some standing hamstring stretch, then standing quadriceps stretch, which helps lower his heart rate, decrease post-workout muscle tension and prevent stiffness. He will then do the standing calf stretch. This safely returns his lower leg muscles to their resting state, reduces post-exercise tightness and prevents delayed onset muscle soreness. We'll then do the seated chest stretch. The seated chest stretch lengthens the pectoral muscles and opens the shoulders. As a cool down, it restores posture, prevents muscle shortening after upper body workouts, and promotes relaxation by boosting circulation to remove waste products. I then explain the seated trunk rotation stretch. This relieves muscle tension, improves spinal mobility, and promotes relaxation to prevent post-workout stiffness. Last but not least, he'll be doing ankle circles. It helps lower body recover by boosting blood flow to remove metabolic waste, reducing joint stiffness, and restoring full range of motion.